Hey YouTube and Spotify, what's going on? This is iTalk here, and in today's podcast, we have a brand new podcast.
Peace and love, peace and love.
It is episode number 59, I believe, of the iTalk Fortnite podcast, and I'm actually joined with someone today. His name is Jojojosiah. I wanted to call him Jojojosiah, but he would get very mad at me if I said that. So
hello.
Well, I just said it. So this is going to be, probably going to be a permanent co-host of the iTalk Fortnite podcast with me, considering the fact that it's really hard to do this solo. As much as I've loved to do it solo for like the past few years now, it's kind of obvious that I kind of need someone to rebound on, and I feel like that would sort of extend the podcast a little bit because I can only talk about so much for such a short amount of time. And also I just thought it'd be a good idea to have someone on the podcast that I think would be a general foil to me, as I am a quiet, reserved geek. And I think JoJo is a very loud and obnoxious person in all of the nicest ways possible. I love JoJo. He is a homie to me. I mean that in the nicest way possible. But I think it's good. I think it's good that he's louder than me and I'm more reserved. And I think that actually adds to it. So in case you do not know who Jojojosiah is, he is a YouTube content creator. He is a Twitch streamer. He is a Twitter troll. He makes Fortnite, stop me if I'm wrong here, he makes Fortnite funny moment content, as well as some commentaries and stuff like that, which I enjoy because we don't get a lot of that here on the community at all. And I'll let him kind of just promo himself. I mean, if you go ahead.
Ready. Yeah, I'm Jojojosiah. I make YouTube funny moments, Fortnite content. I've done a few other things, delving into some other stuff as well. I stream on Twitch 4 times a week. I'm on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, pretty much everything under Jojojosiah. So yeah,
there you go.
And I'm Nick's friend. I love him dearly.
Wow.
Even though he calls me a loud, obnoxious person.
I mean, I said I meant that in like the nicest way possible because I feel like it plays off of me. It plays off of me, and I feel like you kind of need that. You don't want to have 2 quiet people in the room. You want one loud and one quiet. I'm not calling you loud. I called you loud, but you know what I mean. I am so reserved. I am so reserved with what I say. I am so anxious. I'm so to myself, unless I'm in Twitch chat, then I just spam stupid emotes.
Yeah,
I'm very rambunctious when I'm not on camera, I suppose. I don't know. But so we're here today with we're here with the iTalk Fortnite podcast, episode number 59. Thank you all so much for listening here on Spotify and on YouTube. By the way, huge congrats to us. We actually reached 250,000 listens on Spotify. So I didn't even tweet that out, but that was a really cool metric I got in an email. They said, hey, your podcast is kind of doing well. And then there were also like seek sponsors. I'm like, what? I swear to God, all these sort of tech companies and YouTube even, they're like, hey, you've got to like, I have like this rep at YouTube that will contact me. Nice guy and everything like that. But they'll say like, hey, have you utilized this feature? Yeah. Have you utilized this feature? Yeah. Hey, how about this feature? Have you utilized it? And it's just regurgitating the same stuff. And it always comes up like, have you ever thought of doing sponsors? I'm like, I don't need it. I don't need it. I have wiccanskull.com, code ITF at wiccanskull.com to save yourself 10% off of a candle order, but that is an affiliate. That is not a sponsor. That is 2 different things. I am not paid to promote that code.
You should get sponsors, I think, in my opinion.
What would I sponsor? You tell me. Right now, you tell me.
Deodorant?
Why? Because
you stink.
Wow. Dude, you can't even smell me. So funny story, me and JoJo actually met in real life.
Yes, sir.
And I don't think I smelled bad. You didn't smell bad either, though.
I almost threw up. I mean, you smell horrible.
Yo, come on.
I'm kidding.
Absolutely.
You have like 100 candles in your room. I don't know if you could smell bad. Even if you tried.
I don't think I could either. I really don't think I could. I've got, actually, might as well, since we're talking about candles, shout out to Willow Moon Candles, not sponsored, not even affiliated, local candle place in New Jersey. They make some god tier candles. I'm burning my favorite candle from them, which is Bonfire Weekend. It's windblown leaves, smoky wood, and roasted marshmallow.
I can tell that smells so good.
It is a god tier scent. It is so good. And they have plenty of other scents at Willow Moon Candles. I'm assuming you could Google that. I don't know exactly their web domain, but not even affiliated with them. There's no code to give out for it. They just make god tier candles. So first thing we want to talk about here real fast, because this just got updated as we are live on the scene. Sorry, my dog dropped a toy upstairs. She's very loud. Breaking news, everybody. So there was there was this thing going around, people, leakers especially, saying that we were going to be getting a Goku Black skin in Fortnite, and some went out and said 100% confirmed on it, and I called malarkey on that because we had nothing on it besides a few things. But it actually turns out that they seem to be correct. It turns out that if we look on Twitter here, it says here multiple reports of people seeing a promo render for Goku Black on the PlayStation 4 store has started to float around, and it appears to be real based on the different screenshots people have posted. It looks cool. I mean,
it looks super legit. I mean, they fixed a lot of his a lot of people are really excited because they fixed his face structure, because they didn't like. I know a lot of my friends didn't like the previous Goku because he wasn't as accurate to the show. But I mean, everyone is already raving about this one. So
was it really not?
Yeah, I mean, I don't watch Dragon Ball, so I can't say like from my opinion, but I know a lot of my friends were all like, "Oh, Goku's face looks weird," and I guess it's just his eyes, and then his face is not big enough, his hair is not big enough, or something like that.
Seems like an elitist, not even an elitist sort of take, but it's like
it's a bit, nitpicky.
It maybe a little bit, only because like, I mean, I'm a big fan of Attack on Titan, so when I saw Eren, I'm like, he's flawless. He looks fine. I don't.
Eren looks super good.
I don't see anything wrong with Eren, but I think Mikasa looks weird.
Yeah, Mikasa. I mean, Levi looked good. Mikasa did look a little bit weird.
It seems like every time they do a cel-shaded female, it looks weird.
Yeah.
Like, what was the one for Dragon Ball? I don't remember her name. Bulma. She doesn't look good. Well, no. Bulma looks fine. Not her. The Naruto one.
Sakura.
Yeah, she doesn't look all that good.
No, she looks.
Her nose is non-existent.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, it seems like they sometimes nail it, because like with Bulma, I think she looks fine. That looks fine. The other one though, I don't know. And then Mikasa, again, it's the face. It's something with the face. I
feel like they should have just done like a season 3 Mikasa, because she has more of like a. Because it is, I mean, it's pretty accurate to like season 1 Mikasa, but we don't see Mikasa that much because she always hides her face behind the like scarf and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that's kind of why they messed it up, was because they tried to do like season 1 Mikasa.
Yeah.
And like didn't know what they should have just taken more artistic liberty, I think.
I still wanted like actual Titans in the game. That would have been cool.
Yeah, I'm hoping, because we didn't get Armin, right? And he's like one of the main 3. I'm hoping maybe we get a second drop and it's like Armin and then like 2 Titans. I will lose my mind.
Who was the I forgot what her name was, but who was like the female that turned on like Eren and all of them?
Ooh, Annie.
Yeah. I would love Annie as a skin. She was cool. Yeah, give us like a Titan edit style. I mean, we know they can do that with like, what was it? What was that one Frost Legends skin we got? The monster, the from the event. What was that?
Oh, Caddis. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, if you're able to make Caddis, who's a huge monster in the game, shrink him down. I mean, you could do that with Titans.
They did Hulk too.
They did Hulk. They did Thanos. They could do it.
They could definitely do it.
I don't think they want to though.
That weird.
I don't think they want to do it.
But they should do it.
They, you know why they don't want it? Because the Titans are all naked, but they don't have any genitalia. I forgot why. They explained in the anime. I totally forgot why, but it was weird in the beginning. I was like, oh, okay, but then I was like, okay, yeah, it's normal.
Yeah, it's because they don't reproduce. They're just a human in like a big shell, basically.
Which is crazy to think about. That anime is peak. It's so good.
It's so peak.
I still have yet to watch the newest episodes though. I don't know why I still haven't. I don't know why I haven't watched them yet.
How dare you?
It's because I said this. I want to rewatch the whole thing and then watch the new episodes. I just haven't gotten around to rewatching the stuff. I have the time. I just haven't done it.
I mean, I don't really blame you, because they've been taking forever to actually finish the show. So you're not. I mean, you're missing peak, but you're also it's peak very slowly. Because
right.
At least like 2 more episodes, and then we have to wait like, I don't even know, 6 more months until we actually get the final stuff.
It's possible. We'll see when we get Goku Black though. If it's already being shown off, it might be out on Saturday or
Weird that
Friday.
they didn't release it on Goku Day though.
I
If it's
know.
so soon.
It seems maybe it's for next year, or maybe it's for next Goku Day. I didn't know that was even a day. Next thing you're gonna tell me there's like there's a Pokemon Day. A what day?
Mario Day.
Oh, well,
it's
that's
March 10th because it's
that makes more sense.
10. Yeah.
Is that when the movie comes? No, it didn't.
Goku Day is Goku Day because in Japanese, Go is 5, which is May, and then Q is 9, so Goku, and it like it's basically May 9th.
Okay, sure.
So they should have dropped it then, and they didn't, and they made me mad.
But they didn't do that with the Mario movie. Mario movie didn't come out on Mario Day, did it not? There's no way it did.
But they said the release date. They didn't say the Goku Black release date, so people just assumed.
Right. I'm just saying, like, how could you not release the Mario movie on Mario Day? Just saying. I mean, when are they releasing the FNAF movie? That's not on like any unique
they're releasing
day.
it near Halloween, really close to Halloween.
How do you think that's gonna go?
Well, did you see that the trailer got leaked?
I did not watch it.
I did not watch it either. I want to wait because
looks
apparently the quality was horrible.
The quality looks horrible, yeah, but that's not to say it. The trailer's probably not bad. It's just the way it was filmed is like, what is this?
Yeah, the way it was filmed. I think it's gonna be good. I've been hearing really good things, but I'm waiting till the trailer to like decide. But I mean, there is so much hype behind it.
I know,
so much hype.
Yeah, as a FNAF connoisseur myself, yeah, I would say so. And funny enough, when the Security Breach trailer got revealed, I forgot where it was at. Was that Game Awards? Was that
Security Breach? Yeah, I want to say that was Game Awards.
Might have been Game Awards. One of those.
Sounds right.
I made a comment on Markiplier's Part 1 of FNAF saying, who else is here to marathon this after the trailer got revealed? I still get replies in my emails. It still says new reply to a comment, and it's still that. I'm like, why are people still commenting on it? I kind of want to
check if I can find it.
I want to check the video. I got to make sure I mute it. Okay, I muted it in time. It's 40K likes on this video. Might as well binge the series again since Security Breach got a launch date now. That was 1 year ago.
It's the first comment for me.
Why do I still get replies to this? Man, 109 million views. That's crazy. We need FNAF in Fortnite.
Please. I will do anything. I will literally do anything.
Halloween is the perfect time to get like cool collabs. And
do you remember? I think last year there was like some leaker or someone was saying we were gonna get a Freddy Cougar skin.
Yeah,
and then we never got that. And I thought maybe it would because they just said Freddy. And I thought maybe Freddy Fazbear.
I remember that.
Yeah, and then we just never got either of them, bro.
It's hard for me to trust leakers. Listen, I'm friends with like majority of the leakers in the community. I can't trust half the stuff they say sometimes.
Yeah, I need to grow up and just stop listening to them completely, I think.
I end up being disappointed more than anything.
Yeah, I feel like I get disappointed all the time.
Yeah.
Did you see the thing today about the new event supposedly being in UEFN?
I did hear that. I don't think they're gonna do that, considering how much hate the last event got, where it was like a 40-minute creative mode thing.
I'm still mad about that event.
I feel bad. I mean, you got booted, right?
I crashed. I had to watch your Discord stream of
it. Again, I laugh at you for that, but then again, I crashed during the Star Wars event, and I got mad pissed because I
couldn't even watch the Star Wars event
because you're on PC. We couldn't do it because they didn't decrypt the glider. Thanks for the glider. Thanks for the glider, Fortnite. But the reason why I was so pissed then was just because like I had it ready, you know, it's my job to cover these things, and I'm like, yeah, let's go, let's do it. Yeah. And then it's like, oh, I can't do it because no fault of your own, just Fortnite. I'm like, man, that sucks. But it is what it is.
No, yeah, apparently, so someone just said like, you know, there might be a event this season. And then someone today was like, there's going to be an event and it's going to be in UEFN. And then everyone was like, no, it's over. And then they retracted it like a couple hours later, saying like, oh no, it's not in UEFN. And I got, what are we supposed to trust at this point?
Can't say anything.
Yeah.
I think I've said this before on record, maybe not, but I always like check my tweets like 4 times before I actually send the tweet out. Most of the time, I refuse to say anything I don't 100% like believe in. Like if I know something and I'm free to give away that information, I have to quadruple check it because you never know. And some of these leakers, like I'm not naming names because I can't think of any names, but some of them just are like, let's just say it. Let's just say whatever we think is coming and people will believe it and it'll bring hype for no reason. But then again, I mean, we've seen this since the dawn of time with like Fortnite content.
I mean, it's like, I get it. It's their job. And that's like kind of what they want to bring hype to the game because then they get more followers, they get more money, and it's their job. So I get it. But on the other hand, it's like it sometimes does kind of suck, I guess.
I just thought of this and I want to know your take on it. Again, no hate to leakers. I'm friends with 99% of them. It's gonna be hard for them to find a job in the game industry if they're known as leakers, though. No game company will ever will touch them with a 6-foot pole. Oh, what do you do? Oh, I'm a professional leaker. Yeah, we don't want you. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. As soon as something gets leaked out, we'll know who to go to. Yeah, get them out of here. There's just, how do you? That's tough, man. I mean, I guess you could say like you're an influencer / content creator. Like I know like Fire Monkey makes content. Like he has a fallback. Instead of saying, oh, I'm a leaker, you could also just be like, well, I'm a content creator. That opens up way more doors than, oh, I leak for a living.
Yeah, I feel like if I was a leaker and like I was approached by a game that actually wanted to hire me, I would definitely just say I'm a content creator. Like I am like totally normal content creator that does not do nefarious activities.
No, not at all. Absolutely. So yeah, we've got that to look forward to. I'm very excited for Goku Black, except I'm not the biggest fan of Dragon Ball. I'm so sorry.
It's okay, I'm not either.
I don't think people need to understand that it's okay to not like things. But God forbid I cannot say that publicly, except I'm doing that right now.
You just did it.
I just did it right now. I just did that right now. But I think it's safe to say, I mean, I can say this with the utmost confidence that it's not a big deal if you don't love every collab we get in the game. It's impossible for everyone to understand every single collab. I guess people just get mad if you don't know like Star Wars or Marvel or something that's like so not generic but so known that if you actively don't know it, people get mad because how do you not know it? Like with Marvel, for me, I liked the Sam Raimi Spider-Mans. Those were god tier. 1, 2 are good. 3 was that was
horrible, dude.
You know what? Compared to some of the other stuff I've seen, it's I don't know. I feel like I've seen worse. But you've got that. And then I've seen the first Avengers. That was great. I saw Loki. No. I saw Thor. And then I saw like Captain America. I think my favorite movie, I think, was Winter Soldier. That was legit a really good movie. And
Winter Soldier is like objectively one of the best Marvel movies.
Why don't we have a Bucky Barnes skin yet? Like with that mask
I know,
and everything.
I was actually thinking about that. I thought we were going to get one a while back and then we never got it.
We never did. Maybe there's always time. There's literally always time. So we'll have to see. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing necessarily wrong with not loving every collab we get. And I feel like a broken record because I've always talked about how like, oh, collabs kind of changed the game up a bit too much. Fortnite's losing its identity because now the game is just not known for its creative cast of characters like Bright Bomber, Funk Ops, and all those skins. Now it's just, hey, it's the game that has every collab under the sun, and it's, and it's cool. I mean, I'm cool with it, but like, yeah, I don't know. That's why I wanted to talk about it for a video, but that's why Wendell makes me so happy because it's such an original character. Like, yeah, we've had a wolf before. What was that skin? Dire?
Yeah, Dire.
Yeah. It looks like Dire, kinda. It's just a wolf. That's the only similarity with it. It's such a creative skin.
I cannot speak on this topic or I'll be called a furry.
Furry, so, yeah, you'll be called a furry. But it's such
I hate that skin.
It's such an original skin. And when I saw the animation on Twitter, I mean, it's not even anything special with the animation. Like it's a 10-second clip, but
It's
it
so
makes
cute,
me happy.
but I hate it.
It makes me happy that they actually still care about their original cosmetics. That's my favorite thing in the game is original cosmetics. And yeah, collabs are cool. John Cena, when I heard that John Cena was getting a skin, I lost my mind. Because that's something I relate to so hard. I've been watching him since like 2003, bro.
Yeah.
So I have a huge connection with John Cena, absolutely. And there's other collabs too. Attack on Titan, I think it's cool. You know, and there's other collabs. I love J Balvin, and I didn't think I would like him because I don't listen to his music. I don't listen to like Bad Bunny's music either.
Yeah, it's a really unique skin.
Oh my God. It's insanely cool. I love that skin so much. So I don't know. Collabs have surprised me a lot, but I do really miss when we had only original skins because, I mean, we had like Rex. No, we had Tomato Head. I mean, come on. Our main skins are all original skins, you know? So it's like, it's
I mean,
weird.
you know how I feel about. I think collabs are a good thing. I like a lot of them. I think they bring a lot of people into the game. I know tons of people that only play the game because, you know, a collab brought them in. But I also understand, like, I don't know. I also understand not liking them, not really vibing with them because you don't watch the show, you don't care for it. Like with you with Marvel, I know you couldn't give two shits about it.
I love Marvel so much.
And I know you didn't like that season. But that season,
oh God, don't remind me.
See, that season for me, that's one of my favorites. And it's not even like I really like Marvel, but the gameplay that season I really enjoyed. And I know it's a controversial topic, but I think with this game, it's like the way I look at it, it's like if I don't like something, generally, I don't really talk about it that much. If I like something, then I am excited, you know, and I kind of just like, I'll let people like things.
Yeah, whenever I say my opinion, I'm not saying you're stupid for liking Marvel. Like, I'm not saying that at all. Absolutely not. I know how much reach Marvel has. It's huge. It's one of the biggest franchises ever. It would be stupid for me to say, oh, Marvel's terrible and everyone that likes it sucks. No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying in general, I'm saying that how many skins do we have now? Like 50? Marvel? 60? Like, dude.
Marvel skins.
And we still don't have NHL skins? Like, come on, man. Come on. I want to make I want to make like a thing with Epic, but I know they won't do it, but I know that I think it's the vice president of Epic. I think it's what's his name? Oh, what's the?
I can't remember.
What's the guy's name that always gives like the 2 words or like hey, what's next?
Mark Bryan or something.
Mark
like
Rain.
that?
Thank you.
Mark. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm close.
Mark Rain on his Twitter. His bio says vice president and co-founder of Epic Games, Carolina Hurricanes fan. This dude is a diehard hockey fan. The Carolina Hurricanes are currently in the playoffs against the New Jersey Devils. If the Hurricanes win the Stanley Cup, I beg that we get NHL skins in the game, please. That will be a collab I lose my mind over. But again,
it's definitely possible.
It's been 5 years. Remember that one like mock trailer? I highly doubt you would remember it.
Or something?
Yeah, it was a while ago. It wasn't from Fortnite. It was like, I think it was like at the Toronto Maple Leafs game back in like 2018. And it showed like 4 skaters on like the season 7 like thing or whatever.
What?
It was weird, but I mean, we never got it. So maybe now we will. I don't know. Who knows? We got really off topic, but that's okay because that's usually how these podcasts work anyway. I don't even remember what was the point of that what started that whole thing. I don't even know. Goku Black. Yeah, we strayed. It's okay.
Just a little bit.
Not mad about it. I want to mention this too. Tears of the Kingdom releases tonight.
That's what I'm doing right after this podcast. I'm driving to GameStop and waiting in line for a special edition. And if I don't get one, you're never hearing from me again because
I don't care.
Cry myself to death.
I do not care.
You're a hater. You're a hater.
I don't see the appeal. I lie. No. I see the appeal. I just don't care.
Okay, that's.
I
fine.
played Link in Smash Melee. His up spin, like where he like does like the spin attack. Whatever it's what is it? No.
Not just say his up.
His up spin. What is it? His up dash? No. What do you call that? Up B. Yeah, his up B was really satisfying to pull off.
His up B.
I hated doing that though on the ground though.
Oh yeah,
I couldn't move. Oh, it sucked. But yeah, and I also liked using like Young Link too. I mean, they were basically the same character, I guess.
Zelda's only one of the most iconic gaming franchises of all time. But yeah, I guess you don't have to.
Zelda and Sheik was also fun to use in Melee. Right?
See, this is how you feel about this is like how I feel about RuneScape.
I guess we can talk about that now. RuneScape's been my main game now. I've been playing it 12 hours a day. I'm actually currently playing it right now as we do this podcast. However, I'm not doing anything super active where like I have to focus on the screen. I only have to look like every 5 minutes and then click. It's I'm doing an activity. No, because you could do activities where it's like one of those things where it's like what do you call this? Not cookie clicker, but it's something like that where it's like it's kind of an automated thing.
AFK farming kind of.
Yeah. There's certain things you can do in RuneScape where it is AFK, but then there's other things that don't require that. And, you know, there's XP gains and all that. And I love the game, but I am not going to be like, I don't get mad if people say, oh, that game sucks. You know?
Right.
Yeah. So if you tell me right now that RuneScape sucks, it's the worst game ever, I won't get mad at you.
Mm-hmm.
You could say it to my face and I will not get mad.
Yeah, but that's because RuneScape does suck and you know it.
Not gonna get mad.
Well, Zelda, on the other hand,
I don't think Zelda sucks. I just don't care. You know, you know what? I can go to my GameStop too. I can go to my GameStop tonight. I went to GameStop for the minute release of the new Pokemon games. Haven't touched them, but
oh my god.
Well, I heard the games are horrible.
That's fair. They are not. I mean, I'm not a Pokemon defender. I will shit talk it till the day I die.
Wow.
Look, they make Pokemon so much money, they have no reason to like improve it at all, and that's on them for making bad games.
No, absolutely true. You know why? Someone had mentioned, I mean, everyone mentions this. It's because Pokemon fans will buy anything.
Yep.
Doesn't matter how the quality. I mean, to be fair, they're not wrong. I will buy every Pokemon game under the sun if it means that my boy Steelix and Gengar are in it.
That's true.
And Glalie. Favorite Pokemon, go. What's your favorite Pokemon, Jojo?
Oh, I can't choose just one.
Is there any Pokemon that are of the tomato variety?
Bulbasaur.
Yo, Gen 1? Gen 1er? Let's go.
Yeah, well, Snorlax, Bulbasaur, and Decidueye, and Rowlet.
What was that third one you said? What?
Decidueye, he's an owl.
Okay.
He's like an archer owl. He's cool as hell, dude. Hold on.
What gen?
5.
I only know Gen 1 to 3 mostly because Pokemon Emerald is the best game ever.
7. Wow, I was very off.
Dude, what? How many gens are we at? 8?
Hold on, let me send you. I'm gonna put a picture in Discord. Look,
you go do that.
He's so cool, bro.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Not as cool as Noctowl,
he's like an archer, though.
Oh, okay, that makes him cooler.
And look, this is his Hisuian form, or however you say it.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I vibe with that. You know what? Actually, I'll send you this too. So one of my favorite things about RuneScape is the pet drops. So basically, most everything you do in the game, you have a chance of getting what is called a pet, which is exactly what it sounds like. Now, there's other games like World of Warcraft that also have this sort of thing too. And there are rare occurrences that you get if you do specific things. So, for example, I've been learning this agility technique called Hollowed Sepulcher. It's one of the hardest agility methods in the game because it's just a lot of, it's like DDR but for your hands. It's like really complex. But it's fun and you get good XP rates. You get rewarded for doing the harder version of agility because there's the easy way to do it and then there's like the hard way, but you get more rewarded. And there's a 1 in 2,000 drop of getting a giant squirrel pet for completing the Hollowed Sepulcher. It's a 1 in 2,000 drop.
So, like, in theory, you have to do it 2,000 times, and then you have a chance of getting it
on my 20th. What? 5. I got it. I just sent you an image. It says DJ Bop, because that's my in-game. Yeah. That's my in-game name is DJ Bop. Somehow no one took that. Don't know why. So DJ Bop is my in-game name. and it always says like they have a funny feeling that they're being followed, and that text makes my skin, like my hair on my arm just go up. And then here's like another image of it here that I'm showing you. Yeah, the red text, you have a funny feeling like you're being followed. It is so rare.
That means you get a pet.
Yep. And it's again 1 in 2,000 drop. Got it on my 20th. So I got mad lucky with that. And then there's also
sell it.
No, you can have it follow you, and people can look at it and be like, "Wow, I'm jelly. I don't have it." So
there's no like marketplace you can sell it in RuneScape with pets?
No, you could sell like your account, but that's kind of not allowed. But yeah, it's just cosmetic, but it's cool because there's like grinds in the game for you to do and stuff like that, and that's why I like RuneScape. And you know, it's fun. It reminds me of like Pokemon. You know, you got to catch them all, but in this game, it's like you got to get all the 99s. And you know, fun fact: a lot of people don't know this, but Cypher PK is a RuneScape player.
Oh, I did know that.
Yeah, because he has the word PK at the end of his name, and no one knows what that means. It means player kill. Yep. Yep, he was a PKer, and I don't do that. I do not PK. I'm more of a skiller / PVMer, I guess. But yeah, that's...
Wait, could you if you wanted to, or is it like a different server?
No.
Oh, okay.
If I wanted to, I could, but it's just... I don't find that fun. PKing is scary.
Because you can die and lose all your stuff too.
Correct. Yes. Exactly. See, you know.
I know.
You know. Jojo knows.
Huh. Wait, so
if we had a RuneScape club in Fortnite, I'd lose my mind is what I'm saying.
There's no way we would get it.
Although, wait. Didn't Hearthstone?
Yeah.
Or no. Someone got in. No. It was not League. Wait, was it League?
No, it's not. League does not have a RuneScape collab.
Something had a RuneScape collab recently.
Really?
Yeah. It was Smite.
Oh, really?
Smite had a RuneScape collaboration on the 15th of November.
This is random, but like Smite did like a VTuber collab, like literally yesterday or something.
Really?
Yeah, like 5 VTubers are getting Smite skins. It's so
That's kind of
weird.
neat.
It is really neat, but it's like so random.
There was a game recently that came out. I forgot what it was, but it had like a VTuber in it, and it's like a AAA game.
Really?
Yeah, I think it was like a Dragon Ishin, I think.
Oh, that sounds kind of familiar, maybe.
I think it was that. The moral of the story here is that everything has collabs now.
Yeah. I mean, it's like super good marketing, I feel like.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I mean, the One Punch Man collab for Overwatch 2 was huge, too. That I thoroughly enjoyed. Okay, how?
I'm sorry, but
the Genji.
Some of those skins the Genji made me viscerally angry.
They said, I don't know if you saw it, but they said that like they did have it look like the character, but they had to trim it down a bit because they had to still make it look like Genji. So they did make a really cool version of whatever character. I don't know. I don't watch One Punch Man.
It's Genos. It's like he's so cool, dude.
Whatever he is, I don't know. I don't watch. I don't watch.
Like it was just like a weird middle ground where it's like Doomfist. I kind of like because it's like his own thing, right? It's just him in like Saitama's clothes, basically.
Correct.
And he fits the theme. But then the Genji one was just like this weird in between of like Genji. Like Genji's supposed to not show his face, right? Like him with this human before, because it was him as a robot and a human. I don't know. It was weird, and I hated it, and I wish it never existed.
You don't have to run it. You don't have to buy it.
I don't even want to play the game at all.
Oh, just because you're so scared that you might run into a Genji who's not really meta right now, and they might have that skin on. That's crazy.
I'm just gonna scream at him. Bald. I mean, he's not even bald, but ugly.
He looked. Are you? Well, I guess
he does look bald, doesn't he? But he's not.
That's what I was thinking too. That's what I'm feeling, honestly. So let's see here. So I did ask on my private, not my private Twitter. I don't have a private Twitter.
Alt Twitter.
I don't even have it in my description anymore. Recon Expert 69, the greatest name for a Twitter account ever. I tweeted out. I said, ask me and Jojo questions and give us topics, please. We have a lot of topics that we've already discussed, but let's I'm going to delve into a few of these here. So from Loud Silencer, what candles have you convinced Jojo to buy? Did you know Wick and Skull sells video game themed candles? Did you know? I did. I did know that Wick and Skull does sell video game candles. I think you bought a few actually, because you combined them all into one, and I got very scared. I'm like, uh-oh.
See, oh yeah, that was a mistake.
But
I bought what's the Pokemon theme?
Lavender Town. That one's a good one.
Lavender Town was one of my favorites. I got that one. I got Peach Rings.
Good. It's a great one. I
like that one a lot. I got Hell, I think.
That's a good one too. Hell's not a bad one. I don't even know what that was referencing. It's just, I guess it's literal hell, but it literally smells good.
I got one more. I can't remember right now.
Yeah.
Oh, the mommy Tommy one. What was that one?
Oh yeah. Vampire Mommy. I think that.
Yeah.
That one is a really interesting smell, but it's great.
Yeah, I at first that one, like the top layer, I didn't really like, but then like the mid layer, I was like, oh, this smells so good.
Yeah, it starts to really creep in once you get to the middle layer, because that's usually what they do with their candles, is that there's a top, middle, and a bottom where the candles just smell so good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, currently I'm not burning Wick and Skull. I'm burning Willow Moon candles, like I had mentioned earlier in the stream on the podcast. I've already mentioned that, but yeah, I will say this: I love Wick and Skull. I have every candle times like 5 or 8. I don't know how many I buy these all the time, but I will say this: I am burning a 32-ounce Bonfire Weekend candle, $20.
Yeah,
Wick and Skull small candles like $20, and it's like an 8-ounce. So Willow Moon candles got some really good ones. They've got some really good big cylinder candles that are relatively cheap. I think mine was $25, but still, like, it packs a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing with Wick and Skull,
lasts a long time.
it does last a while. I mean, this one's been going on for like a week now. I've had this one burning every day.
Nice.
I think the thing is with Wick and Skull is that you're also getting it for like the cute little tins. And I know the artists behind it, they're great. I still love Wick and Skull, but Willow Moon Candles, my God, also very good candle company. And if they ever hear this podcast, they never will. But shout outs to you. Let's see. So Doge 3D said favorite skin from each chapter year. Oh, chapter. I was gonna say we're gonna be here all day if it was every season.
Yeah, I was gonna. Each chapter. So from the battle pass or from each chapter in general?
In general. So for chapter 1, Power Chord, because yours would be Tomato Head for chapter 1.
Yeah, I'd probably go Tomato Head. I have to. Chapter
2, I mean, turns maybe for me. I don't know.
Oh God,
that's a tough one.
No, that's so many skins.
That's a lot.
Think about it.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I don't know. Maybe Guff.
Yeah, Guff was chapter 2.
I really like Guff.
Chapter 3 was such a blur to me. I don't even remember chapter 3. I can't even. Well,
yeah, chapter 3. I feel like I'm gonna get some confused with chapter 2. Honestly.
Yeah, I can't even think of anything already. And then chapter 4. 3. I mean, Drop D for sure is for chapter 4.
Right, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard going from chapters. I would have to look at the game, I think, for me.
For sure. It said in a COD Modern Warfare 2 1v1 with any person available, who would win? Oh, 2009 version of Modern Warfare 2.
I feel like, have you played that game?
Yes, I grew up with it.
Yeah, so I feel like you would win.
I would win 100%.
You're a doo-doo at video games, but I mean, that might be one of the 2 games you're kind of good at.
1v1 on Rust, I would easily win, without a doubt. Sorry.
Rust?
Rust came from Modern Warfare 2 2009.
Really?
Yes. Yep.
Huh.
Rust was from Modern Warfare 2, not the newest one. The version.
Dude, the map. I thought you were talking about the game. I was like,
not
what?
The game.
I'm stupid. I'm sorry.
The map, the sand map.
Yeah. See, I've never played the game.
I feel bad for you.
I grew up with Nintendo. I didn't.
I feel bad for you.
It's okay.
Got your stinking Zelda and your Links.
I will.
And your Ocarinas of Time. Wait, that wasn't GameCube, was it? That was N64.
It's N64.
See, I knew that. Whatever. They also ask favorite game that isn't currently Fortnite, or that isn't Fortnite currently. Well, RuneScape for me. RuneScape and Overwatch too.
I mean, mine is about to be Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. But I'd
you
say
and you and Lizard. Oh my god! Like I'm
bro,
never gonna.
you don't understand. Breath
I
of the Wild is
don't. I
my
don't
favorite
understand
game.
it. I really don't.
Breath of the Wild is my favorite game of all time, bro. It's so good.
Okay.
You're
Enjoy
so-
it. Enjoy it.
Why does it make you mad?
It
Why
doesn't
does
make me mad. It's just that everyone and their mother is going to be playing this game, and it's going to be like, I'm
Because
just going to be like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
It's literally like a 10 out of 10, like masterpiece. Question mark? Question mark? Question
Why
mark?
even bother going to the midnight release for it? I don't even have it pre-ordered.
I mean, you could definitely get one if you. I feel like you could still get one.
My
If you go to a
my
GameStop,
GameStop's
like-
mad chill, so maybe
I
will.
don't have a pre-order, and I'm going because they are having special editions in stock without pre-orders.
Yeah, I mean the game's supposed to sell like hotcakes, so I would assume so. Okay, cool.
Yes, sir.
Austin the Bear has said, "What are you guys' thoughts on the current state of people getting their concepts into the game? We still get concepts in the game.
That's what I was gonna say. I feel like
Besides
it's
Gigi's
slowed
Lab?
down.
We don't get anything anymore.
It's slowed down a ton.
I think that's just because like they don't want to deal with it because it's kind of I mean, I don't know. I've got to know a little bit of the inner workings of Fortnite because I got the bundle and all that. So obviously I know every single thing that's going to come to the game, obviously. But not only that, it also kind of gave me some insight on like the process of just getting a bundle in the game. I can't imagine them negotiating contracts for like skins and especially when it's like different people. If it was all on one person, like with Gigi's Lab, it would be way easier. But when they have to commute to like a bunch of different artists, you know, it just makes it harder for them. So I just think that they have no reason to really work on getting getting designs, concepts. Yeah, I really don't see them it's not a priority for them anymore. I don't think it ever was.
I've always felt like there's probably one person who worked at Epic who like they started, you know, they'd always like kind of toyed with it and then they started doing it more and then there was probably like a push for it, but then the more they did it, the less they needed it, I guess.
Yeah.
And I think they've just been like slowly shifting away.
And collabs. Collabs are priority, without a doubt.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. I mean, not unfortunate about the collab thing, but like, yeah, concepts. I did like it when we got them a lot. So,
Me too.
Feels bad, man. Jalen J, one of my homies out there. What are the downsides to being a content creator that you weren't expecting before becoming one?
Ooh.
Health, physical health, mental health. I wasn't expecting to be a fat ass. And I wasn't expecting of never going outside because I have zero reason to. I still go outside. Like I'll go get my morning coffee every day. So I am out of the house. And if I have to pick up food, I'll pick up food. But like, yeah, I'm white as a ghost. I don't have to go out. I had the luxury of not needing to, but at the same time, it sucks that I don't get out as much because my job before this was delivering groceries, and I got so active doing that. I was just talking to my stepdad about it. I told him like I kind of miss my old job, but I told him like YouTube's just too good. Like there's no point in like working it at a really physical job for way less pay. Like it just wasn't worth it. I enjoyed it. I got to talk with people. I was a lot more sociable. I actually, talked to humans face to face.
Yeah. I mean, it's like a give and take.
Yeah.
Some good.
What about
you? Good things about it. I feel similar. Health is definitely like, you gotta. I feel like at some point, I realized like, oh, I need to get up and do other things. Like,
yes, you have a life.
Yeah, I mean, I go out like at very least, half of the week. I'm not.
Yeah, you've got homies. You've actually got like people to hang out with.
Yeah, I got roommates.
I didn't even think the roommate thing, but yeah, like you've got roommates. You've got your Fortnite squad. They all live relatively close to you. Like you've got your pact of people. Every time I go on Twitter and I look at like JoJo's tweets, he's usually out. He's usually out doing stuff with friends. And I remember I got roasted a lot online because I never went out. And then the one time I go to a hockey game, people are like, "Oh wow, you actually went outside. That's crazy." And I'm like, "Yeah." it was a fun time. I would
So
totally
like
do it
other
again.
than the similar thing you said, like other than like health, let me think. Probably something I can you read it again? Just one more time.
What are the downsides to being a content creator that you weren't expecting before becoming one? It's a very good question. It really is.
It is a very good question. It's very I think downsides. Probably like how difficult um like how do I even say this? Like almost just how difficult the job is in general, but more specifically like handling a lot of like interpersonal relationships with people because it's like there's a lot of people who I'm like cool with and then there's a lot of people
I'm not
to
cool.
some extent. Yeah, I mean to some extent it's just like, you know, there's some people who just want to be friends so that they can be in my content and then there's and like deciphering like who is actually my friend, who's actually there for me, who do I confide in, stuff like that. It's like really it threw me off a lot.
Yeah, because I feel like you kind of look into everything with like a positive mindset and like a the foregone conclusion of like, oh, no one would ever use me or no one would ever want to be friends with me just because of this. I was thinking about this and I was kind of laughing to myself about it. I'm not saying this about you, but when I first met you, I almost felt like I was sort of like that, not in the negative way, because I'm like, yeah, use me for content. That's totally fine. But because I don't think you were doing that. But I was like, yeah, I'm helping JoJo out here by, you know, I'm not an asset, but like, yeah, you know, because when me and JoJo were first starting out, I had known him through Zappity Zap, God tier streamer. I love that man to death.
Love him.
And through the connections, we actually ended up blossoming a beautiful relationship.
I agree. I remember when we first met, I didn't know. I remember being thrown off the first day that I literally saw you on Twitter. You came into my stream that night. Yeah. So I was super thrown off. I was like, oh, did he see that I followed him on Twitter and then came to my stream?
No, not at all.
Because it was like it was like 2 hours later.
No,
and so
not at all.
Oh, this guy is.
I did that with Lumi. Lumi was like streaming Overwatch, and I'm like, hey, what's up? And then we just became friends that way. So I did that with I didn't do that with Hannah. There was someone else I think in the community where like they said they were streaming, and I just like swung by and said hi.
Yeah,
and it just kind of worked out, you know. And I feel like with this community, a lot of people are like friendly with one another, which is nice. You know,
yeah,
we're human. We're not like celebrities, you know. We're just doing our own thing.
And then because I remember now, you came into my stream. I thought you came from my Twitch, and then you gave me 100 subs.
Did I really?
Yeah, you did. Literally, like that first night. And then I was like, I think I was like, oh, you know, if you want to play sometime, just let me know.
You can't do that. You cannot. You can't do that. You can't. If so, I'm not gonna name names, but I had someone do that where like they gave me a ton of subs, not as much as 100, but they gave me a lot of subs and they were expecting like a follow back on Twitter, and I'm like,
yeah, I was. That's why I just was like,
I mean,
if you want to. Because I was
well,
really confused.
You knew me. You followed me. So that's
I literally
different.
followed you that day. Yeah. I was like.
So you knew me. Like, that was different. That's not like you're giving me money and then you're like.
Now you gave me money.
Yeah. But I'm saying like I didn't give you money and then I was like, oh, now I'm in his good graces now. Now I'm friends with him. That's actually one of the reasons why I kind of stopped streaming. One of the reasons was because like people, I feel like they
expected things.
They expected things for giving me stuff, and I'm like,
yeah, that's never.
I'm sorry, feeling. Like I hate to be rude to people,
but yeah.
I mean, that's why I don't even have like a donation button. You can gift subs and bits, but like, there's no way to like give me physical money because I feel like that's dirty. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying, coming from a
No, I get
point
it.
of perspective where I was always given stuff and then they were expecting something back, I didn't like that. I'm like, dude, just support me if you want to support me. Do not support me because you want something back from me. Because 9 times out of 10, unless you're an actual content creator, I can't help you. I just can't. And even then, like, I don't want that either. If like people give me money and then they're like, okay, now can you do this for me? I'm like, just don't even give me the money in the first place then if you want something back, because number one, I'm kind of busy playing RuneScape.
I mean, I've known people, like, I followed them on Twitch for years and then never, like, if you expect something out of someone, they can tell.
Yeah.
And they'll just be like,
I
nah,
had
I'm
that
good.
before too. With like the again, I'm not gonna name names. I don't remember names. I think there was like a dedicated group of people. I don't know if you would even remember this because I tweeted about this publicly, but like there's people that were trying to like get me to retweet their art really bad. And it frustrated me because they were like all in like this like group where they were like, oh, I really hope he retweets my art because that's going to do so well for me. And I'm like, dude, don't do that, please.
No, that's weird.
I retweet art and I retweet other things for the sake of it, not because, I want something back. That was another thing too. And now this is way different, but I gave out a whole bunch of those like Xbox consoles and nearly every single one of the people was like, do you want me to tweet out that you got it for me? And I said, no, I don't care. I don't want you to do that. You don't have to do that. I don't do it for you to tweet it out and for me to get like some sort of weird clout from it. I'm doing it because I want to be nice to you. I'm not trying to do it because I want Twitter to acknowledge that I'm giving stuff away to people. Like, no, I don't want that.
I mean, I didn't even ask you. I just tweeted it out because I wanted to.
yeah. That I'm so happy you like recorded the reaction because that was so cool to see that. But no, like, yeah, I'm not. If I'm gonna do something for you, it does not need to be public. I'm not doing it because I need validation. That's the word. I don't need validation for me being nice to you. Just take it. I don't know. So those are the downsides of being a content creator. Unusual said, what would JoJo rate New Jersey out of 10? I'm actually very curious to know on this one because I don't even know what you thought.
Yeah, when I visited you, let's see. I'm trying to think. There was, I don't feel like I got a whole picture, right?
Yeah.
But it seemed nice. It kind of reminded me. I mean, I think I might have been before. I would probably say, and maybe, this is granted not with a whole picture. I would probably say 7.
Sure. I'll take that. I like New Jersey. New Jersey's my...
Granted, like, we didn't go to the beach. We didn't...
No, we did not do that.
We just stayed kind of in...
Went to an arcade.
Normal area.
Went to a really dope pizza place. Food was good. Yeah.
Yes, food was good.
There you go. Hannah.
I liked it.
Good, thank you. I'm happy that you like
fun.
my state. Thank you. Because if you didn't like it, we'd have problems. So Hannah Lynn said, "How do y'all grow?" You don't. Okay, I'm lying. But in seriousness, how do you grow as a content creator? You gotta kind of make
Blood,
content.
sweat, and tears.
That too, but also you kind of need to make content people are looking for. And that's kind of easier said than done because even if you do that, the algorithm can kind of screw you over. You gotta make your own art. You gotta make your thumbnails look nice. You gotta have decent banner art. You gotta have a decent icon. You gotta have people that manage your TikTok because TikTok is the easiest way to grow. So you utilize TikTok, and then you got to utilize it on Instagram, and you got to make tweets on Twitter so you remain relevant, because if you don't tweet, then you're not relevant.
Doing as much as possible, and it's like, connections are super good. If you can make genuine friends with another content creator, who also makes similar content to you, that's super good.
So like you and like... What was his name? Cage something? James Cage?
James Cage.
James Cage. James Cage. No, that's not his name, right?
Just
it's not James.
Fidel.
Okay, whatever. Fine, I'll call him
Fidel.
I swear I didn't do that on purpose. I did that with you. I swear to you that was not on purpose. I saw so many J's that I'm like, there's two there,
you
right?
Said Isaiah.
I don't know. I had a mod named Isaiah. I have a friend named Isaiah.
We do not care.
I don't know if it was like, I don't know if like I didn't have like, I don't know what happened, but I think it was when Zap, yeah, it was that when Zap rated you. I'm like, Jojo, I'm sorry. Oh man. But yeah, how do you grow? You don't, unless you work unnecessary amounts of time.
I mean, like, it's hard. Like what you said with TikTok, right? TikTok's like the best way to grow, but also, I mean, right now, dude, I have 130K on TikTok, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my last like 3 TikToks, they all have less than 500 views. It's like horrible because the algorithm is ruthless.
Yeah.
And I talked to other people about it. I was talking to someone who said to get back on the algorithm, you need to post 3 times a day. I was like,
see, that's stupid.
I think I'm good.
That's really stupid.
But
we're
like,
not machines, bro. Like, come
yeah,
on.
I know.
Especially with you. I mean, you have to be funny and entertaining. I just have to be there for the item shop every day. I barely have to do anything.
It's like editing and
yeah.
3 times a day is crazy.
That's lame. Blurry FN, why is Jojo a furry? I want to know. Okay,
I'm not a furry.
Why is this brought up? I had mentioned this to you. I'm like, wait, Jojo's a furry. I knew it. I didn't really know it. I didn't really know it, but I want to know why. What? It wasn't the Wendell skin.
It is.
No, because people have been calling you a furry before that, right?
Okay, but my chat on Twitch thinks it's funny to call me a furry.
Okay.
And then everyone, I made a tweet and I was like, am I a furry if I buy the Wendell skin?
Oh.
Everyone's like, yes, you are. And then someone gifted me the Wendell skin, so I was like, I'm not a furry. You didn't buy it. I didn't buy it. And then they said, no, you're still a furry.
No.
And then they made a Fall Guys map because customization came out and they put Jojo as a furry on Fall Guys.
I did read that. I saw that and I'm like, this is getting out of hand.
And so now everyone thinks I'm a furry, but I'm not a furry.
Would you be okay with being a furry?
Would I be okay with being a furry? But I'm not, like, I'm just not a furry.
You're not.
I'm not.
You have played VR chat, though, for a little bit. I am not a furry. No, I am not. Actually, I am not a furry. Phone, hello.
Okay, we played VR chat, but I was the tomato man, dude. I'm not no furry.
That is true, but I'm just saying, like, once you play VR chat,
I'm a man.
Once you do that, right? Once you play VR chat, I feel as though you really start to invest. Listen.
Because go ahead, I'm listening.
Because every avatar has a tail. It's not like I'm choosing it. I'm just saying that's what's given to me. I am told to do this. I'm told to wear this avatar. That does not make me a furry. If it has a tail, I don't even acknowledge the tail. I want to get off of the tail. I don't want the tail on me.
I think you like the tail, though.
I do not. No, I really am not the biggest fan of the tails. I don't have a problem with anthropomorphic animals. I am a diehard Crash Bandicoot fan. Crash Bandicoot 1, first game I ever played when I was 3 years old. God tier game. It doesn't hold up well today, but I love Crash Bandicoot. It is my favorite game franchise.
It's good.
Next to Spyro, Scaly. Next to Spyro the Dragon. Dude, okay. You know what? Now I'm starting. I think I'm starting to understand now. I think this is why. So, furry and a Scaly now.
Yeah, it's done for you, bro.
Well, I mean,
it's over, man.
It is what it is. if this is what it is, if this is what it's come down to, because I'm a Wendell fan as well, because he looks like
I just think the skin is cute. Okay,
it's a good skin. It is a good skin. You do not have to apologize for liking this skin.
But they're all gonna call me a furry.
I don't think you are. If you don't think you are, you're not.
I'm going to look at the comments of this podcast later, and half of them are going to be about me being a furry. Am I allowed to tell people to comment that you are a Scaly? Then that'll make me feel better.
Sure.
Okay,
whatever.
Comment that Nick is a Scaly.
I am not, but I mean, if that means I like Spyro the Dragon, sure, whatever.
Oh, you like Spyro the Dragon?
I do. First 2 games are great. Never played the third one, weirdly enough, but for Crash, I played like all of them. basically all of them. But for whatever reason, the third Spyro just haven't.
I mean, I played Spyro a lot as a kid as well, but I'm not.
Which one did you like? Did you like the second one? I love the second one.
Yeah, I can't. They kind of. It was so long ago, literally, like 20 years ago. I feel like I can't remember which is which, but I really liked a lot of them.
Yeah.
I don't know which would be my favorite though.
I have a little story. When I went to South Carolina one time, my dad was a beast, still is, but my dad had a little mini TV that we put in between the seats, the front seat, so it'd be on the see, I'm so stupid. What do you call it? Is that what you call it?
Wait,
the thing in between the two seats.
Oh, ottoman or something.
Ottoman,
like that,
whatever you call it. Yeah, we put the TV there. We have it also connected to a cigarette lighter. We have it powered through that for like an output, and we had a PS1 and. Or it was either a PS1 or a PS2. It might have been a PS2. And I was able to play Spyro the Dragon on the go. It was pretty dope.
That is awesome.
And it also sucked because every time we got gas, they had to turn off the car, and then my game would shut off, and I didn't have a memory card. So
no,
I didn't have a memory card, I don't think. And then,
dude, you just like unlocked a memory for me.
Did I really?
Yeah, because I forgot there was games that I didn't like have memory cards for, and then you would just have to be like, well. Never seeing you again, my precious save file.
Or you keep the game on. You never turn it off.
It on. But then at some point, like it turns off. Like at some point it's turning off.
Oof. Yeah, sometimes there'll be like I have a few things like that in my room where like if you turn off like the lights, one socket only works. It only turns on if the lights are on, which is very annoying. I don't know who thought that was a good idea to put that in my house, but. You know, it is what it is, but yeah, and also on the way back, I remember very vividly, I watched nothing but like that Jimmy Neutron movie, like on repeat. I had to have seen it at least like 5 times. The worst part was that there was no headphone jack. So my dad and my stepmom had to listen over and over, and I guess they didn't care. That I bring it up to this day. Every time I see them for Christmas and Thanksgiving, I bring it up every time, and they're like, "Yeah, we really liked that movie," and good movie.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, no, but man, love that game. But no, that does not make me a scaly, and me liking Crash Bandicoot does not make me a furry. I'm sorry, it just is not the case. But in VR chat, I will say that there is a lot of interesting furry characters in VR chat.
Definitely interesting.
Yes. Risky isn't real tweeted. We get
no.
What?
No.
Do I not
No.
Do I not read this one?
Just go ahead.
I didn't read this before. Are you sure it's okay? I'm assuming it's okay. We get the best event in Fortnite history, followed by an absolutely phenomenal season, but Rocky Reels comes back with it. Is JoJo happy?
Do you read my comment below that?
Okay. JoJo replies, first time Risky Reels is talked about in any forum, I will be... Oh. Well, to be fair, he said Rocky, so that doesn't count.
Okay.
I need you, bro.
Also, no, I would not be happy.
Okay. Why? Just because
I hate Rocky Reels.
Oh.
I landed that POI 7,400 times, dude. I don't need to land there ever again for the rest of my life.
I guess you have to, because you want to go as a team. You don't want to leave any stragglers.
Yeah, and Risky only would land there. So
well, isn't that like a part of his gimmick, dude? Because he only lands there.
Unfortunately.
That's an interesting gimmick to have. Anyway, Rexium, the homie, he tweeted, he said, what motivates you to get up some mornings where you aren't feeling it and work on content? Wow. I don't right now. I don't have any motivation to make content right now. I've been experiencing this every so often and find it so hard at times. Well, if you want my opinion, there's some days where you don't have to work 24/7 on content. I didn't do that. When I worked as a grocery delivery driver, I did not work on content 24/7. When I got off of work, I did. But like, you got to take breaks every once in a while. You know, if you're not feeling it, here's the thing: if you're not feeling it, the content you put out when you're not feeling it isn't going to be good. It's going to feel forced. You don't want that. You want to make content when you're feeling at your peak. For example, right now, I do not feel like making content for Fortnite right now. I'm just not enjoying the game. I have nothing to talk about. And I kind of forgot how to talk about the game. I'll be straight up, because I feel like there's just nothing. There's so much going on right now with the game, but at the same time, I feel like there's nothing. It's weird. And I was rewatching some of my old commentaries, and I found one of my favorite commentaries I had ever made. I don't know if JoJo would remember this one.
Maybe.
Because I don't know if he watches my videos. But there was one where, thank you. There was one where it was, we do not care about accurate cosmetics. And I got mad about the Thor pack, where the Stormbreaker was only usable for Thor and Captain America. And I got pissed because no one cares about canonically accurate cosmetics. And I rewatched that, and I had so much passion in my voice. And I'm like, wow. I don't want to say I almost cried, but I was like, wow, I really cared. I really, really cared. And now I don't. At least right now I don't. And it sucks. I don't want to feel this way. And you know what? I don't even know if this was before or after the account ban. Because I do often think that the account ban is kind of what stopped me from caring as much. Right. Because, I mean, again, I say this so my face turns blue. If you were to lose an account that had 30 grand dumped in it, and had basically every cosmetic in the game, and you cared about the cosmetics so much, if you were to lose that, wouldn't you want to just not care? I feel like I'm not crazy for thinking that. Yeah, but at the same time, I don't want to make that an excuse. I want to actually still make content, but I just, I'll probably get back into it. I really want to get back into commentaries. I do miss it.
I think. Giving yourself time to realign your chi and just be like, okay, what do I want out of this? What do I want to do? What makes me happy? And if for me, right, when I want to make content, waking up and making it is not hard at all for me when I want to make it. If you're finding it hard to make content, then I think there is some underlying, maybe you don't want to really make it that day or that week or, however long it takes, and just being okay with going through periods of less motivation, more motivation, roll with the punches. Things are going to be all right. Don't beat yourself up.
We love you, Rex.
We love you.
We believe in you, homie. Jojojosiah with a tweet. Is this your alternate twin brother?
Oh,
you just said please, please, please. Why are you begging to me?
I said because you asked for. You
said please, please, please with a pray hand. Are you on your knees right now?
You asked for comments.
I did.
And I commented under it saying please, please, please give us comments.
I was like, why are you pleasing to me? Are you okay? All right. So
I love groveling to you.
Ooh. I don't know how I feel about that. From Moon, they tweeted saying, thoughts on Fortnite's current loot pool? I hate it. Do you think permanently vaulting the OG ARs and shotguns was a good choice? No. Next question.
Wait. I can't say anything.
No, you can go.
I think the current loot pool is actually pretty fun. That being said, they should bring back the OG stuff because there's some guns that should never leave the game.
The loot pool is so cluttered, it's so overwhelming. I don't even know. It's too much. Every time we get Star Wars, every time we get it, I hate it. I never play it because it's lightsabers, and I hate lightsabers, so I don't bother.
They added the Force powers, and they're so fun.
Okay.
You're a hater.
I am not. I am not a hater.
You haven't even played with them.
I just really don't like it when Star Wars comes into my Fortnite. And then they change the guns and they change the there's too much stuff. We have the ODM gear. I already thought that was too much. And the rocket, the imp, whatever. What are those things?
Oh, the thunder spears.
Yeah, the thunder spears. Again.
I mean, those are ones.
They're cool, but there's too much. There's too much. You only like the loot pool because they had the flint knock in it. And not even that you have to get that from a
augment.
Yeah, an augment. Yeah, understandable.
I think loot pool's fun.
Sure. I play creative. Moving on From I cannot pronounce this name. SPK Wagon. I think that's how you pronounce it. I feel like if
Speedwagon.
Oh, is that it? Is that their name?
I
Speedwagon?
don't know.
Maybe. Anyway, they said, does the Scar suck now performance-wise? Well, it's definitely not as good as it used to be, but it's still
Wait.
fun.
Is the Scar even in the game anymore?
I have zero idea.
I don't think. Wait, I don't think it's in
Like
the
the
game.
blue Scars. They're not as good as they... Like the Scars that we had before, they're not as good as they were before now.
Oh yeah, they're
They're still fun,
not
though.
good.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Maybe I actually can't remember.
No, they're horrible. Ranger AR versus Heavy AR. Which one's better? I like the Heavy way more.
Ranger versus
Heavy. That like AK looking thing, the Heavy, where it's like...
Yeah, I'd pick the Heavy.
Oh, it sounds so good. And it shoots great. Artie's Missives. I really hope I didn't say anything weird when I read those two words together. I don't think I did. What am I most current wanted? Okay. What are your current most wanted collabs? I want Twisted Metal. I want NHL hockey skins, please. And I want Crash Bandicoot and Spyro. Go, you, now.
I want like pretty much anything Nintendo. I want Pokemon. I want Mario. I want
sick.
Zelda. I want
When is that?
Metroid.
Metroid.
Other than Nintendo, Final Fantasy would be pretty cool.
Yeah, Cloud's gonna be kind of neat with.
I want more gaming collabs, to be honest. I would be down for Last of Us, but like Nintendo is definitely my most wanted. If we got anything from Zelda, Metroid, or Pokemon or Mario,
so
I'd lose my mind.
Give me like Mickey Mouse. That'd be so random, but that'd be funny.
Honestly, I would be okay with it, but I doubt they'll do it.
Oh yeah, and also FNAF, please.
Oh yeah,
please, Ghostface.
yeah, just more.
Please.
I want more gaming stuff like FNAF,
Seriously,
you know?
the gaming legends are usually the best skins because
I love them.
yeah, they're just they fit better than like everything else, right? Like Marvel. Yeah, I guess, but like they're Marvel. When you have like actual video game characters like Chris Redfield and like Master Chief especially, that fits way better in my personal opinion. But yeah, more gaming legends, please. Thank you.
I agree.
From Kel of Kel, what made you to encourage yourself to make content? Man, everyone's like so down on not. Man, are y'all okay? This is like the third comment I read about not being motivated to make content. Well, we already answered that, but I'll just say I'm not. I can't encourage myself to make content. I can't encourage myself to get out of bed. I'll go to bed at 3, wake up at like 11. That's not actually all that bad. It's like 8 hours of sleep. But then I'll just stay in bed all day, or I'll slog myself out of bed and just play RuneScape all day. Shout out to the Soup Squad. I'm in their clan. And if you don't know who Soup Squad is, that's totally fine. You definitely don't know who that is. But Sophie, you may know her. She is a creative builder. She's actually really big. She got on the YouTube channel, the Fortnite YouTube channel.
Oh.
Creative builder. She is the owner of the clan. So at least I talk to Fortnite people still. I'm just...
That's cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's dope, too. So Noob Shark 2. So if y'all could remix an outfit, collabs included, what would you guys remix? The Tron skins. They were horrible. Next question.
Oof. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of based.
Tron was...
They were really bad.
Just didn't like it. Just didn't love it. Like, they're cool, but like... I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Mayor tweeted saying Risky coming back as a topic. I don't really care about Risky Reels all that much. It was not.
Neither do I. It
it's
doesn't
not,
need to come back.
They need to bring back Junk Junction, bro. I like Junk Junction. It was fun. I liked that location. You can say it's bad.
I want Divot back if I had to choose any
Dusty
place.
Divot?
Yeah.
Oh, was that the one where like it was like that really deep hole in the middle of the map?
Yep.
I didn't hate that.
I really liked it. I landed there.
Chapter
all the
1,
time.
Season 4. That's OG, bro.
Yes, sir.
Bubba tweeted Fortnite default smash or pass. Next question. Legend plays. I do not find anything sexually appealing about anything Fortnite related. Sorry, just don't. It's weird. Sorry. Legend. What is that, like an unpopular opinion? I really don't think it is.
Go ahead. I mean,
what are you trying to say, Jojo? Are you?
I was just laughing, bro.
I'm playing. Legend Plays said, when I was picking my skin for my locker bundle, did I see the list of all the skins? Yes. If so, was Rue on the list? No. Is she still blacklisted from locker bundles? I don't know. I don't think she's on a blacklist. There are certain cosmetics that just came out in the shop just recently that weren't on the list. Sometimes they just don't want to put skins on the list. I don't think there's a blacklist. Because again, if Rue was really as bad as people said she is, they would have removed her from the game and given refunds. There's no way she's that bad. I'm sorry. And then also, what are y'all thoughts of this chapter so far? So don't hate me for saying this. Because I really feel bad. We're in chapter 4, season 1, correct?
Wait,
or is this chapter 4, season 2?
It's 2, bro. It's 2.
This is 2. Okay. Wow. I don't know why we left chapter 3 so early. That's my thing. I feel like chapter 3 was like completely pointless. We were in it, then we were out of it. I know why they did it. It's because Unreal Engine got upgraded, but still, it's like, I don't know. I would have stuck around with chapter 3 a little bit more because chapter 3 feels like an afterthought in my personal opinion.
I think I'll agree, but if they're switching to one yearly chapters, I'm like okay with that. I don't care too much.
It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But what are my thoughts on this? What was it? Chapter?
Yeah.
It's cool. It's just I'm not loving the game in general right now, and that's just a me problem. I'm not blaming anyone but myself.
I really like this chapter so far. I think we've gotten 2 really solid seasons. There's, I think, overall, I think Fortnite in general right now has some issues, but I think just the speaking of just the chapters, we gotten good map updates, we gotten good updates in general. There's some rough parts, but overall, I think it's really good.
Checks in the mail, Jojo. Okay.
You did not.
Lit on Twitter. I was waiting for you to just.
You are
lit on Twitter.
You're the one with the locker bundle, Nick. You're the one with the locker bundle.
I know.
I'm not getting no checks in the mail.
Thank you for the locker bundle, Epic. I love you, but I'm sorry I'm not loving the game right now. I'm sorry. I can't force myself to like it. I'm sorry. I'm just not playing it.
Hey, Epic, I don't have a locker bundle and I would like one, and I love the game right now, actually. It's so good.
You know what? Funny enough. I don't know if you saw this Call of Duty collab. Tim the Tatman and Nick Merckx are getting operator skins in Modern Warfare 2.
Really?
Yep. Nick Merckx does not play the game, and Tim, I don't think, barely plays the game either.
Oh, wait, really?
I think they quit Modern Warfare 2 because it kind of sucks. So, I don't know. But, that just kind of is good. I mean, do you think Gref plays the game every day? No.
Yeah, no.
Do you think Ninja? Well, okay, Ninja kind of does. But do you think I don't know, J Balvin plays it every day? No, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I feel better about myself already. Because I won't lie. I was like, yeah, do I even deserve it? I'm not even playing the game right now. But then it's like, X-Man Gaming. Thoughts on 4-skin locker bundle?
Please, again, I'm open, Epic.
If he wants to do that, if Jojo was to do that, he would need to make it so all the skins have no back blings. One can have a back bling, but everything else can't.
I can do it, I believe.
Actual question, do you think Epic will take action towards maps that don't follow the guidelines as shown below, or do you think they don't care much about it? They don't care.
I think they
don't care.
They're talking about creative maps?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, they'll definitely have to take down some.
Yeah.
But I think they are not super aggressive about it.
Yeah. No, they're very passive aggressive, and I get it. They don't want to make a scene. They don't want to pull up a front. But, yeah. It sucks that people game the system so much because what it used to be was the button. Now there is no button anymore. Now it's just getting people to play the map. Oh, here's a whole bunch of V-Bucks as the thumbnail. Like, come on.
Yeah, I saw that too. Or it's just like super clickbaited.
Yep. I'm Jack Chi. Does Ohio actually exist? I've never been, so I can't say.
Unfortunately, it does.
Why? What's so wrong about it? Can't be any
it's
worse than Florida.
Too much to explain, man.
Okay. H1Q animations. Raccoons. Do I love them or I hate them? So, funny enough, let's get back onto the RuneScape topic just a smidge here. I won't bore you too much. There is a pet in the game where if you do a lot of thieving, you have a chance of getting a raccoon pet. And I may or may not have just gotten a raccoon pet on my main account recently. And on my other account, I also got the raccoon pet as well. And I'm showing this to Jojo right now. There you go. Yeah, DJ Bop has a funny feeling. She's being followed. The Rocky pet. Rocky the raccoon. I love raccoons. I think they're adorable. That's what I'm getting at. So
I have a fun raccoon story.
Oh! How fun could it be?
Mildly terrifying.
I'm scared, but go ahead.
When I moved to Ohio with my family.
So this is why you don't like Ohio.
Exactly. We lived in an apartment for a bit, and apartments have like a communal dumpster, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Go ahead.
So it's where everyone throws their trash bags. They come pick it up in the morning and, take the trash out. Anyway, it was like 10 p.m. maybe, pitch black outside. I'm taking trash out because my parents asked me to. I go to the dumpster. I throw it in there, and then something goes and then bolts out of the dumpster, runs right at my feet.
Oh.
I scream like I'm being murdered, and then it goes into the sewer at like Mach speed. You know those like grates on the floor?
Yes.
Where like the water goes and stuff? Yeah.
Yeah.
It went in there.
It fit through? Yeah.
Yeah, it like slid in, and then it scared the living daylights out of me, basically.
Was it?
And
are you talking about like
raccoon.
the sewer thing where it's like in the sidewalk? So like how the clown?
Yeah, like it.
Like that?
It, exactly
okay.
like it, yeah.
I thought you were thinking like a circular thing. I'm like, how the hell did it fit through that? But yeah,
no. It ran. The thing is like I realized after, I think it was just running right for the sewer, but I was standing right in front of it. So it literally was full sprinting at me, and I thought it was gonna like climb up me and start like going crazy.
I had something similar happen to me, except it wasn't as scary as that. Walked outside, my golden retriever scared me. I screamed, and that was it. But I was like, she was quiet, and then like I just walked around the corner. She just bolted. I'm like, caught me very off guard. So I love raccoons. Yeah, they're cute, but JoJo's terrified.
Yeah,
it's understandable though. Fazoom Jr., what first got y'all into Fortnite and content creation as a whole? So what got me into Fortnite? Saw my brother watching a Camping Rusher video. I saw the Raven skin, and I was like, yo, what is that? And he's like, yeah, it's the Raven skin. Everyone's talking about it.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as the skin came out, I put $20 into the game. Then I realized, well, I'm too deep in now. I got to play it. And I played it, and then that's where we are now.
For me, I was already making content before Fortnite. I'd played a few games before it, but I remember I played PUBG for a decent amount of time, and then a lot of my chat was talking about Fortnite. This is back when I had like 5 viewers, but they were all like, you should play Fortnite. You should try out Fortnite. And then eventually, I think in like season 2 or 3, I got on for a game. I was like, that was pretty fun. Maybe I'll try it some more. And then in season 4, I remember really liking like the theme, and they did. When did the rocket launch?
Season 4.
And then I think when the rocket launched is when I was like, oh, this game's awesome. I'm playing it for the rest of the time, basically. Because I was just super captivated. And then, yeah, pretty much since then, I was just like, okay, I'm going to make Fortnite content instead of anything else. And then I just pretty much stayed with it for a really long time.
Gotcha. Want to take a break from this real fast. The Hurricanes won. They are advancing they're advancing. Let's go, baby. They won against the New Jersey Devils, and we're that much closer to getting that NHL collab. Please. With content creation, I've been doing it since 15, 16 years ago. I've told the story before, but I re-uploaded movies, and my account got banned. I got very upset, and that because I didn't realize that was wrong. Obviously, that was wrong. Then I made other content. I actually am tempted to kind of try the specific content I did a while ago again with soundboarding videos, where I would soundboard in Call of Duty Ghosts, pretending to be a My Little Pony character and piss everyone off. I even made one kid cry because
with My Little Pony.
Yes. Well, it's a fan character. There's like this one character. I think her name was like Pinkamena or something like that. Like it was like I'm trying to like she was like a pony that like murdered other ponies or something like that. So her voice actor was like really like scary sounding, and it just like scared the crap out of this one kid. I just remembered he was like crying. I'm like, oh my god, is he okay? But
you are a terrible person.
I'm tempted to maybe trying soundboarding in squad fill or something like that. I don't know. Something. Sorry about the noises, by the way. Oh my goodness, my notifications are just going off. Sorry if you're listening to that. I'll try to cut that out if I can. I can't, but yeah. And then also like people like Pizzo inspired me to create content. Love Pizzo.
Yeah.
I also had people like Dakotas. You had like all these other content creators, and it was cool, man. That's kind of how it all happened. I was inspired by other people. Nick A30. I'm thinking about Nick A30, and I'm like, dude, how does he not have a skin?
Yeah, I feel like he's gotta be next.
I think he will be. Nick A30 is like the nicest dude I've ever seen.
He's gotta be next.
Like when you were telling me your story about how you started out, I'm like, I was just thinking of Nick A30. I'm like, dude, this is because like he kind of started. He started from Last of Us. Or no, was it Last of Us or Uncharted? He did one of those games, and he just started playing Fortnite. It's just how it is. You start playing a different game, you come to Fortnite. It's like wow, and he's such a positive influence in the community. A lot of people say it's fake. I don't think it is, considering he's been doing this spiel for years now. If it was fake, it would have I feel like it would have been gone a while ago. You can only put up a facade for so long. I don't think it's fake. I think he's just genuinely a decent human being, but very nice though.
I agree.
Blue, would me or Jojo ever consider playing with small content creators if we have some good ideas that could benefit you guys? So for my content, it wouldn't necessarily work because my stuff is mostly commentary and item shop, so it wouldn't really work for me. But for Jojo, I mean, it's possible. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, every once in a while, I'll play with someone who's smaller. It's more so just like someone that I get to know, though. Like I have to, if I see someone's clip or something like that, their content, and I go, oh, this person seems funny or cool or fun to play with, then I'll maybe reach out. It's pretty rare though. So I would suggest, if you're the people that I have played with, there'll be people that I've known in my stream for a long time. So if it's like, if you watch my stream, I see you chatting, I like, your personality in chat, there's a much higher chance. But it's definitely, it's rare.
I see. Yeah, I mean, it's all about like natural connection.
Yeah.
So, but I see what they mean though. Who is Ink? How do y'all feel about the Goku Black skin that released on May 9th, 2023? I think it was really cool. I'm super happy for this community. Bloopers tweeted saying, here's one that can be either fun or boring depending on the perspective. Ooh. Out of all of the weapons in Fortnite, either vaulted or not, which one would you say is extremely underrated and or overrated? Man. Do people not like that new shotgun we have? The one that's like really good. That's like the pump kind of sort of, but like
Havoc.
Havoc. Yeah, that thing's a beast. I love that.
It's pretty good. I like it.
Do people hate it? Because if they hate it, then I'll say that's like the underrated weapon.
I don't know. I think people didn't like it. They really didn't like it at first, and I haven't heard as much complaining since though. I think they came around.
Mm-hmm. I mean, underrated and overrated. I don't even know.
Underrated, Flintlock.
I knew you were
overrated. 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 I might say. Oh, overrated. That's hard for me.
That's tough. Underrated.
Probably like an SMG. Like I don't.
Yeah.
Any SMGs.
Yeah, I'll say that. Yeah, I agree with that. Underrated. I mean, I don't even know. I don't know. I honestly I don't know how to answer this.
Yeah, it's a hard question.
That's
There's
a tough
so many
one.
options.
I'll say the tack is underrated, even though I think people miss the tack. I don't know. And then overrated.
That's fair.
Overrated. I say the scar, but the scar is good, so I don't think it's overrated. I think the bolt sniper is underrated. I love the bolt.
I was tempted to say the bolt.
That's good.
Or I miss the hunting rifles a lot too.
Yeah. Oh, those were overpowered, bro.
They're so fun though.
I agree. I agree with you. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. I don't know what's overrated. Everything's overrated in this game, honestly. And also, it's also kind of hard to talk about because everything gets vaulted and we're always in a new like weapon meta and there's too many like weapons. And I don't know how people feel about things. And usually you kind of say something's underrated or overrated depending on like what people think. And people don't really talk about weapons because we have too many. You know, like the combat might have been like something that was overrated.
Right.
Maybe it's overrated now, but back then it was like super overpowered. Now it's not really. So
yeah, they like nerf them. It's like hard to.
Yeah, they change everything. So it's like it's really tough to like gain fresh perspective, I suppose.
Yeah, I agree
on that sort of
100%. I agree.
Thing there. Fool tweeted saying, "What are my views on Fortnite currently? Do you think the game will at some point die out?" No, I don't think the game will die out anytime soon, if at all. It just has too strong of a grasp with people. There's just no way. Yeah. But right now, yeah, it's just I don't know. I feel this way about every season with the game. Every season there is a low point where it's like I feel like no one's playing it, no one's talking about it, no one's caring about it. But maybe that's just me. I'm seeing a lot less clips on Twitter around the game. I'm really not seeing many people like talk or play the game or anything like that. And I feel bad about that. I want the game to thrive, obviously. But this is something I've noticed. I'm like, yeah, I feel like no one's really playing. There'd be time. Yeah, go ahead.
So I think content for the game right now is like at an all-time low. In terms of like, content creator content, because I'm noticing dips in like viewership and like dips in motivation for a lot of people. Like pretty much all of my peers on Twitch, like it's pretty much lower across the board.
Mm-hmm.
And I think like I'm pretty sure that we're in sort of like I don't think the game will die either because the fan base is way too big. The player base is way too big. It's like people are attached to the game. They're not just going to leave forever. When it's like 100 million people, it's like they're going to come back eventually.
Yeah.
But I do think that we're in a weird period, and it might just be because, it's like final season.
That too.
And it could pick up for summer big time. But I do think that like it's a little bit of a lull right now, but it could come out of it really soon, or it could take like another year. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I mean, I thought this was, I don't know if I find this funny or not, but have you seen like Reboot Royale and
Yeah, their
Dude.
numbers.
No one's playing that.
I said it from before I came out. I said if this is not near perfect, people are not gonna care, and it is nowhere near perfect.
And no one cares.
Yep.
Good fight. I feel bad though. Let's see.
Too.
Bacon Koopa tweeted, favorite and least favorite POIs in the game right now. Would be sick to hear y'all talk about it. Well, Naughty Nuts is my favorite. And the one that I think is my least favorite, I don't actually know because I don't, you know what? You give me yours right now while I look up the map. Oh, okay. I can tell you. Okay. Not the biggest fan of, I lied about my pick, by the way. Slappy Shores is my favorite POI because I think, isn't that the one with like the bowling alley?
The bowling alley is gone.
Well, in that area, it was around that area, right?
Yeah.
Slappy Shore. Yeah, that's my favorite one. And then my least favorite one.
That was Faulty Splits that had the bowling alley.
Yeah, Faulty Splits was so cool. I don't know. I guess Shattered Slabs. Yeah.
Is your least favorite?
I guess so.
Let's see. This season, my favorite is probably
Don't say it.
Mega City.
Okay. Yeah, Mega City's dope. I mean, I don't know why I didn't pick that as my favorite.
Or Kenjutsu Crossing is really close for me as well. I love both of them. My least favorite's probably the Citadel because the Citadel is like empty. There's no boss. There's no big chests. It just kind of sucks now.
Yeah, Citadel. Yeah.
There's not even like for Brutal Bastion. They at least put like a vault there. Same with Shattered Slabs. There's at least a vault.
I don't like
There's
Brutal
something to
Bastion
do.
or Citadel, honestly. I feel like it's because they're like these big gargantuan buildings. And you're right. It's just kind of full of nothing. And I don't know. I feel like those places should be contested a lot more, but they're just not because people find that those POIs boring.
Yeah, it's because there's no reason to drop there anymore. They used to have like, you could get like hammers there. You could fight the boss.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of people dropped there.
Like it's spacious enough to where there would be a ton of people, but we don't have the people. So yeah, I find them boring. Silly Squirtle, funny name. What is my least favorite dance in Fortnite? Oh, that's least favorite dance.
Favorite dance.
Party hips for me. I cannot stand party hips.
A hater.
I don't like sexual like dances.
Just going, don't.
No. Stop. No, please.
I'm literally twerking right now.
You're traumatizing me.
Least favorite. I don't know.
I
don't know.
I hate it.
I can't think of one.
I hate that emote. Jojo likes everything.
Yeah, I'm not a hater like you are. I'm sorry.
Sure. Because people can like and dislike different things, but that considers me a hater. Thoughts on Limelight? It's a little over the top, but it's a good skin. It's good
it's not my favorite.
Okay.
It's all right.
Let's see. Here's one. I don't know how many people were talking about this, but I feel like Fortnite has slowed down on the collabs and started focusing on making new original skins. I'm not complaining. I'm just surprised by the lack of collabs this season. Do we have a lack of collabs this season? I feel like it doesn't feel like it. We have AOT. We're gonna get Goku Black, and we have
Star Wars.
Star Wars. Yeah, I don't know if there is a lack of.
I don't think so.
Collabs.
It was maybe like there hasn't been as many like smaller drops of collabs.
Yeah,
There's been like a few big ones though.
Yeah, AOT was big.
Yeah,
and then Star Wars is just
Huge.
like, hey, how you doing? You wanted Star Wars with your Star Wars? Well, here's some Star Wars for your Star Wars.
Yeah, basically.
Like, geez, man. Like, Donald Mustard must be like in cloud nine with this game. Like, everything he wants, he gets. And I said this before. If my dad was in charge of this game, he'd probably put Star Wars in there too. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I like the Star Wars stuff. I'm glad we got prequel stuff finally. I was wishing we would finally get a customizable lightsaber, but it is what it is.
Never getting that.
I think we will.
No,
we will. We will.
You know what? The funny thing, I remember my dad tried to show me the first movie, which was the fourth one.
Uh-huh.
It's so hard to explain when you say the first Star Wars movie because you have to preface it by saying, well, it's technically the fourth one, but it's the first one to have ever released. I fell asleep after the first, 30 minutes.
You are a hater.
Dude, okay, first of all, I was 12. I only liked My Courage, the Cowardly Dog, and Ed, Edd n Eddy, and Johnny Bravo, and Billy and Mandy. I didn't.
You don't even like good cartoons, which is crazy to me.
What? Wait, what? Wait.
Ed, Edd n Eddy, boring.
No.
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
No.
More like Courage the Cowardly Dog shit.
You are actually doing this on purpose. There's no way you actually think that those cartoons are bad. You're just trying to trick me.
Billy and Mandy, more like Billy and boring.
No, what did you watch?
SpongeBob.
Okay, well I did too. Me and my mod Lizard, we constantly quote SpongeBob all the time.
Last Airbender.
Action show, didn't really watch Avatar. I watched it not recent, but
The Clone Wars.
No, I watched that a little bit of that on Toonami, the CGI version.
Teen Titans.
Yes, God tier.
There you go.
That was good.
We have some things in common.
I don't love action shows. Well, I didn't. I only cared about the funny.
Yeah, I mean,
Kids Next Door was good too. Right?
Yeah, I actually, I loved Kid Next.
Thank you. How do you not like Ed, Edd n Eddy? I feel like you're trolling with that.
No, so I didn't have cable growing up. I just watched cartoons when we would go to my grandma's. We went twice a year, and I think just it's why watch Ed, Edd n Eddy when I can watch SpongeBob and it's on at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So it was kind of, for me, it was just I think I've seen Ed, Edd n Eddy. I've seen a couple episodes. I never actually disliked it so much. It was just I'd rather watch something else.
If you're on limited time on what you can watch, I get it. But SpongeBob, me and Lizard, we quote that every day. And speaking of that,
I love SpongeBob.
Did you see the thing I posted today?
I remember you posting something and I saw it.
So this morning I woke up to 2 DMs. And they were both saying, hey, on my For You page on TikTok, you were memed on. It got something 80,000 likes.
What?
Yeah, it's kind of insane. I'm like, why? And all it was my shop video from this had to be 2019. This was old. And I'm just, saying, so what do we got in the shop today? And then it just has me saying Renegade Raider over and over and over again. And then it turns to SpongeBob.
What is this?
I don't get, dude, check it. I don't get why it has so much attention on it. But I found it funny. And not only that, but it's also a SpongeBob reference. And I'm I knew exactly where the voice clips came from. And it's oh, I'm such a nerd that I know it came from one specific episode that no one would ever tell you they knew, because I'm that much of a nerd when it comes to SpongeBob.
Yes, you are.
So a SpongeBob collab would be cool in Fortnite, but it wouldn't make sense. That's why they have it in Fall Guys.
Yeah, that's true.
And I found this out. Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I want Patrick in stilettos in Fortnite.
Oh, please, God, no.
Yes, no, please.
Make that a mech or something. That'd be horrible.
No, it would be beautiful is what it would be.
Oh no. Oh, now it's just engraved in my brain now that you said that. Why did you say that? I was playing Custom Zombies and I was talking to Lizard about it. SpongeBob was Battle Pass exclusive. That's stupid.
Yeah.
For Fall Guys, was it tier 50 or whatever the max tier they go for?
And I think there's some in the shop Mr. Krabs, Squidward. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, they put some
SpongeBob at tier 100. Come on, man. That's horrible.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. McDoodle on Twitter said, "What's your guys' favorite anime?"
See, that's a hard question for me because it's hard to rate an anime and when it's not over yet. So I feel
Why, what are you thinking?
Dude, I am loving Demon Slayer so much right now.
Okay.
It's so good. but I have heard that it doesn't end well, and so it's like, what? I don't know.
Interesting. I mean, man, I grew up watching like Inuyasha. I know it's a trash tier anime compared to animes now, but I still have a lot of nostalgia for it. Yu-Gi-Oh! Banger. Honestly. Attack on Titan, banger. That is probably the best one out of all my favorites. But that's like, I don't know, it's like picking a favorite son. You can't do that.
Yeah.
If you
I would
like
say, see, Attack on Titan, I feel the same. It's like, I haven't seen it end yet, so it's like...
Oh, you haven't either?
Yeah, dude, it's not over. It's still not over.
Oh, well, okay, but you saw the new episodes.
Yes.
I have yet to see that. Okay.
So I tend to not judge something until I've seen it in totality.
So you
Then I
can't
will
rate
know.
the Shrek movies then, because Shrek is technically getting another one. So you can't
No.
you can't say the Shrek movies.
No, I can rate them as individual movies.
Okay.
Though.
Oh, come on. Whatever. Fine.
That is such a dumb comparison.
I don't think it's a dumb comparison at all.
That's
What
so
do you mean?
stupid.
How? That is
Because this is a show, those are movies, and it's an anime, and you're comparing it to Shrek.
Shrek's on an anime? Wow.
All of the weeps are going to kill you.
Learn
bro.
something
You're
new
done.
today. Learn something new today. And then they also mentioned, what's a collab that I want to see in Fortnite? Do I see Fortnite never doing?
Ooh, I like that question.
Playboy.
You want Playboy?
No. What's a collab that you see Fortnite never doing?
They didn't say that. It's. I thought the question was, what is a collab that you want, but they would never do? Is that not the question?
It says, plus, what's a collab that you see Fortnite never doing?
Oh.
But
Well,
let's
Playboy's
twist that.
too easy.
Yeah, all right. Let's twist that into saying, what would you want to see,
Yeah,
but
I
you
like
know
that
they'll
question
never
better.
do? I'd
Probably be something dark and like.
I feel like Twisted Metal, they wouldn't do it, even though I
Ooh.
love it. But
Is there even like a good like? What could they even do from Twisted Metal?
Sweet Tooth, Dark Side, Calypso,
Okay.
the Roadkill. Yeah, they could do a lot, actually.
Maybe. Oof. I don't know. I'd have to think about this. How hard?
Mm-hmm.
What would I want that they would never do? See, I don't know where they would draw the line though. We have Deadpool.
We have a
which is
lot of stuff where
pretty-
you would think they would draw the
Yeah.
line at,
Right.
but they don't.
It would have to be like. See, I almost want to say I almost want to say I don't think they're gonna do Nintendo, so I don't know. I would want to say Nintendo.
And Nintendo's like so squeaky clean, where it's like it's not like, oh, it's because it's too graphic or whatever. No, it's literally just because Nintendo is Nintendo.
Yes. So I mean, I still have hope, but I do think it's hard, you know.
Yeah.
So I'll probably say Nintendo because I mean I really hope they'll do it, but who knows?
I'm so nervous about that Twisted Metal show. I feel like it's gonna be so bad because
I mean the Halo show was awful, so
don't I know. But then again, I saw the Last of Us show. Great, it was really good.
I loved it.
I watched
So
it on
good.
VR or in VR chat.
10 out of 10.
It was really good. I didn't watch all of it, but
Pedro
like
Pascal's daddy.
I enjoyed it for what it was. So there you go. Flip asks favorite Gundams. I don't
I do not watch
watch anything that would revolve around Gundam, so I'm
I
gonna
built
say
some when I was in
NA.
Japan. Don't remember any of their names though.
That's cool. Mel, how does one make friend online? Easier said than done.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just find people that are into the same stuff you are. You know, find people that you know, join groups. You know,
Yeah, talk to people.
Get
you
us-
know, don't be overbearing. Don't be weird.
yeah, and also that you see that's the thing too with making friends and stuff like that. You don't want to like if for me it's hard for me because it's like I don't talk to people. I really don't. I'm usually like kind of clammed up and kind of in my own little thing. I only talk to the friends I have. I don't try to make new friends. So for me, it's
Right.
like I'm not outgoing enough. You just kind of have to like put yourself out there a little bit, and I'm sure you'll
Yeah.
make friends. If you really want to make friends, VR chat's a great way to make friends. Kind of.
Yeah, I think being sociable, you know, it helps, but it's hard.
Because if you're not sociable, then you're never going to find
Yeah.
anybody. They're never going to find you either. You gotta. And it sounds scary,
You
and
gotta
it
put
kind of
yourself
is.
out there.
You do. You got to put yourself a little bit out there. You don't have to like flaunt and be like, oh yeah, I'm whatever. Like, no, you just gotta take it one step at a time.
For sure.
So I wish you luck with that. Let's see. The Ninja. I want your honest thoughts. Well, you're not going to get it. I'm just kidding. You will. I want Save the World to get more added to it. So much has been added, and there's ways to get XP now, which is good. How do you guys feel about it if Save the World got a big game-changing update, added story progression, more XP, and polished graphics? The game is dead on arrival. There's just no way. Even if they were to do that, it wouldn't like change anything. Fortnite's stance on the Save the World was essentially to murder it because it just wasn't generating enough profit. They did the same thing with Battle Breakers. Rest in peace, Battle Breakers. They're not going to do that. If they were to do that, would that make any differences? Probably not. As much as I understand there's a Save the World fan base out there, and I'm not trying to offend. I'm just trying to be real. I don't think they care enough to do anything. And if they did, I
don't think they do either.
It won't be enough. It's too complicated. That's the way I see it.
I agree.
Meme Chanik. Do you think Fortnite will ever do the JoJo foreskin bundle? Well, I think it's possible. I mean, I could reach out to like Epic and be like, hey, give JoJo a locker bundle.
Please.
Do you want me to do that?
I mean, if that means there is any chance I could get one.
I mean, if I can make a recommendation, I mean, I'll throw it out there. I talk to them every once in a while. I'll mention it.
That'd be. I mean, you would be a.
I'll think about it. I'll think about it. I don't know. I don't know.
Hey, I'm not. You do what you want, but if I somehow got one, I mean,
man, I don't know how you would
make my. I would lose my mind.
I don't know how you would fare with it.
What does that mean? I
don't know. I had talked about this with JoJo before. I'll briefly talk about it. But when I was given the chance to get a bundle, I had to like try to be like more mature, and I had to like try to not be over the top. I couldn't black out my profile for like a joke or anything like that. Like I had to be civil while my bundle was in the shop. So I
can do that.
I'm sure you could.
I can do it.
So when they tweet out your bundle, if you were to theoretically get one, you couldn't say like something that I wouldn't say on my own channel. You wouldn't.
I'll just go. Let's go.
I'll think about it. Now here's the thing, because I'm saying this out loud, saying like, oh, I'll probably mention it to them if I am to do that. That doesn't mean I can do that for everyone, okay? JoJo is a legitimate content creator. I feel like he does deserve it. He promotes the game. He talks about the game, whatever. I think like you, Eartoe deserve this a bundle. Dag deserves a bundle, right? Like, yo, he hit 1 million subs.
Yeah, I know. It's awesome.
The Kamiya Mama. I didn't even know he had a Twitter, and he was following me. I'm like, oh, I feel so bad. He was like following me the whole time, and I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't. Feels bad, but congrats to him. Servo said, "Who is more of a furry?" What?
No.
Why?
Enough.
I mean, JoJo seems really against the furry thing.
I am.
I like furry related things, but that's about it. That doesn't make me a furry. So I guess that would be me then. I guess it'd be me. Not JoJo, it would be me. Kerbo, would you rather fight 100 JJ guys size scenarios or fight 100 scenario size JJ guys?
Wait, what? Okay,
that's a tough question. I don't know what JJ guy looks like in real life.
No, just imagine like a 4'2" little gremlin.
Okay. Fight, I guess, the 100 JJ guys sized scenarios then. That's a tough one.
Yeah, I think I agree with you.
Yeah, much love the scenario though. And JJ go. Swagfish. Oh, wait. Swagfish?
Swagged out.
How to play it. I'm curious how y'all met. How do I catch up on the lore? So yeah, I was a big fan. I still am a big fan of Zappity Zap, god tier streamer. Love the dude like a brother.
So
love him. I met JoJo through him. I think that Zap raided him, or
because me and Zap had been, friends since he raided me. I still remember, like, he raided me in chapter 1, season 9, I think.
Okay.
Or around there. because I remember checking out his stream around that season. So then we started talking to each other and being on each other's streams sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess, yeah, when he raided me one day, you found me through
that. I feel like that's how I kind of found Joe. I found him through that. And it just kind of worked out.
It did.
It is how it is. It really wasn't like anything like a super substantial story. It just, the coincidence with him following me on Twitter and me just joining his stream, which again,
Yeah.
I find that so crazy that actually happened. I didn't know that because that wasn't, from my perspective,
No,
I don't look at my
know.
notifications. So I didn't see that you followed me. And I'm like, oh, let me see what I don't think I did that.
No, you didn't, because I remember asking you that day.
Yeah, and I said no.
What?
It was just pure coincidence. Usually how everything
it
happens
was
with me.
super crazy.
Everything's pure coincidence. Mr. Fyron, favorite underrated and overlooked skins. I think Turns is mad underrated. That's just me.
Oh, I agree with that a lot. I like Turns a lot.
Turns is really good. If there was one feature you can implement into Fortnite from another game, what would it be? First person mode. Moving on.
Oof, yeah.
Raven Overwatch. Has UEFN had as much of a large impact on Fortnite as I thought it would? And how do I see UEFN's future? Right now, UEFN is not as substantial as I thought it would be. There's a lot of problems with it. It's just not up to snuff. Once they update it, then oh my god, yes, it's going to be insane. But
I mean, I had been saying, I think it's about what I thought it would be, because I was saying it might take a year.
yeah,
Like from release, it might take a year, and then if it even takes, it could take longer than that. So it's about what I thought. It definitely, they just need to flesh it out, and it could be crazy once they add like custom weapons,
and
animations, like that you can change how your character moves and stuff like that. It can, go crazy.
Absolutely. Once you can do all that, it'd be actually really dope.
Yep.
We'll wrap up relatively soon because I want to let JoJo pick up his game.
I gotta go get my special edition Tears of the Kingdom.
I'll make sure you've got some time.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, hopefully. Wait, what time is it for you right now? Because right now it's 10:41 for me.
It is 10:41 for
We're
me.
on the same time zone.
Yeah. They're open right now, and hopefully I get there in time.
Oh yeah, with the line. How does your GameStop do it? Because like mine is like you go in, they give you a number, and then they put you in different numbered groups.
I'm not sure, because apparently there's a lot of GameStops in my area, and they do it differently. My friend's one, which is like in Maryland, about an hour from me, he said that at 6 p.m. today, they let people essentially pre-order the special edition that they can pick up at midnight.
Okay.
At the one that I'm going to, they opened at 10 apparently, and then they said that they can, but then you pick it up at midnight. So I'm not sure exactly what that means. But then there's another one that doesn't open until 10 a.m. and then you can get there and first come, first serve for the special edition.
Wow.
So I'm not 100% sure what's going to happen, but I'm hoping to get one.
How much is the special edition?
I believe like around $120.
Is it worth it, or is it like just?
I mean, for me, 100% worth it.
Okay. Yeah, for me, I could care less about this Zelda crap. I don't know how y'all.
Boo!
I feel like I'm gonna get attacked so hard for that.
130.
Okay.
Dude, it's such a Breath of the Wild. Genuinely, it's my favorite game of all time. Genuinely.
But doesn't it have like weapon break stuff? Like,
yeah, but unless you're like a crybaby, who can't, be an adult, then you have an inventory, so you can have like 12 weapons. So if one breaks, you literally quick swap. It's like 2 buttons.
I will say this. I mean, it's kind of like that with RuneScape. You gotta have the determination. Yeah, sometimes your armor breaks. Sometimes you gotta refill up your infernal axe. But guess what, man? Someone's got to do it.
What it is.
You got to do it. And
grow up.
Whoa. so toxic. Man, oh man. I didn't read all of the tweets. I'm so sorry. We had a lot, which is shocking because I didn't realize my Recon Expert 69 account was even relevant because I don't even have it in my bio anymore because I wanted my bio to be cleaner. But it is what it is. In terms of what's going to be going on with the podcast, like I said, I do want JoJo here again for next Thursday. Honestly, I want you guys to let me know if you enjoyed it with him. I'm sure your guys are going to be like, yeah, it was good. Just give me the reassurance. Just let me know. Yeah, JoJo was a good host. I think
if you
he was
hate
fine.
me, you can tell me.
Yeah, for sure. Other than that, I mean, I think this podcast was really well done. It's very chill. We didn't talk about Fortnite a ton, and honestly, I think that's okay. I kind of wanted to be not only about Fortnite, like not everything has to be Fortnite, but it was a chill conversation. I enjoyed it, and yeah, I absolutely would love to do this again, probably next Thursday. By the time you're listening to this, it'll be on Friday. It'll be on Spotify, most likely up first, and then it'll go up on YouTube sometime in the day, probably around 2 p.m. Eastern. In terms of like content from me, I mean, again, I haven't really felt that itch to talk about Fortnite, but I will try to find things to talk about. And we'll just see how it goes. And then, like I said, make sure you check out Jojojosiah. If you like what you heard from him here, you'll love his content. He makes really good content, very highly edited, more editing than me. And overall, just really fun, positive, not vulgar, not safe for work at all. If you're into that, like I am, you want to go check it out. I mean, you could even hear me swear on his channel too. There's a video of what was it, the dark side of iTalk or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, he made that, and you know,
it's approaching 50K views.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
Why?
It's been a slow burn, but it's approaching.
That's
50K.
how YouTube is nowadays. Although I watch a ton of YouTube, as I've said many times before, but there was this video I watched of like a some sort of investigation, and it got like 7 million views in like 2 weeks.
Holy.
Yeah, it was like a 20-minute like police investigation thing. It was very small, and it was fun to watch.
That's cool.
Love all those JCS and
I love JCS. Watched everything.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, I think we'll leave it with that. Thank you guys so much for listening to the podcast. If you're listening on Spotify, thank you. And if you're listening on YouTube, thank you as well. If you'd like to support us in any way, you can use code iTalk in the Fortnite item shop. You can use code ITF at wickenskull.com to save yourself 10% off of your candle order. And also, if you'd like to support Jojojosiah, you can use this code, which is Jojojosiah, in the Fortnite item shop. Do you have any affiliates or sponsors?
Just, watch me on Twitch if you want. I'll be playing some Tears of the Kingdom and making a video of it too. So you can go to my YouTube as well.
Yeah. What? Yeah.
It's going to be one of the best games of all time.
I'm sure it will be. But anyway, that'll be it. I really did enjoy this. It was actually mad chill. So
yeah, thank you for having me. It was very fun.
Absolutely, and I hope to have you on again next week and the week after that and the week after that.
I'm planning it.
Well, let's do it. All right, guys. You have yourselves a wonderful day or night. I will talk to you all later. Y'all have a good one now. I'll see ya.
Peace and love. Peace and love.